back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. Thank you for clicking on this sweet little nugget of joy. Today we're going to be embracing springtime and we're going to be making stuff with rhubarb. This rhubarb is from my friend Flora's allotment, so thank you very much, Flora, for picking up some goodness for me from the ground. We're going to be making a rhubarb and ginger chutney. I'm very excited about this. I love chutney. I've made one chutney before in my life, and it was a recipe from my favourite chef, Nigel Slater. I one day hope to own his entire collection, and when I have a job again, I will buy myself his a cook's book, because the way the man talks about food, oh, lovely. Oh, it's just... Anyway, back on track. We're going to be making rhubarb and ginger chutney today. I'm not going to be following a recipe. It's going to be completely improvised. I have done a little bit of research into like chutney formats because I don't want it to taste abysmal, because I've only got a certain amount of rhubarb and I don't want to waste it. So before I lose track, let's get into making some rhubarb and ginger chutney. And if you've got any friends with allotments or want to make this, rhubarb's not that dear, so get your knives out and start cooking with me. Let's get into it. So hello, we're back to VoiceOver Jade. And the first thing I did was consult this chutney and jam book that I bought when I was living in London. I had a quick scour through all the different recipes to try and figure out a ratio of like sugar and vinegar to fruit. Because if we were really going to make this from scratch, I did need to do a little bit of research, and this is what I ended up with. So equal parts vinegar and sugar, and triple the amount of the base fruit. So the first thing I went and did was get my onions ready, and I'm going to chop them. Ready? Well, bam! Wow, so smooth. I made these really thin because I wanted them to dissolve nicely. And then I'm going to get some apples. The only reason I'm putting them in is to just bulk out the chutney a little bit, because rhubarb does disintegrate quite a lot when you cook it, and these will hold their shape. Then we're going to add our sliced onions to our le creuset pot with some oil on a low heat, just so they soften a little bit before we add the other fruit. And now we tackle Rhubarb Mountain. So I washed all the rhubarb, and then I'm just topping and tailing it to get rid of the weird squidgy bits. And then I'm gonna slice the bigger bits in half and chop them as finely as I can. And I'll leave you with the aesthetics of rhubarb chopping. Now that everything is cut that needs to be cut, we are gonna just add that to our onions, keeping it on a low heat and stirring occasionally. A spoiler alert, but I found out that I was really supposed to add everything at this time. So if you are making it, once all of your ingredients are prepared, add them to the pot. It doesn't make a huge difference if you don't do this, but it's just what I learned. Now I'm gonna add the ginger. It smells really good. I have no idea how much I'm gonna add. It's all guesswork. So maybe like half of this, because ginger's quite strong. But we can always add some dried ginger to jazz it up. Now add some of this. Let's go do that! So I'm going with about this much. I'm gonna cut it real fine. It smells like a spa. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna add it to our glorious little chutney mixture that's already going. Yeah, and then I think it's gonna be time to add the liquids. But again, it's all guesswork, guys. We're in this together. So the best way to cut this is just to do little slices, matchsticks, and then roughly chop. And, you know, as fine as you want, as big as you want. It's your chutney, guys. Here it is. All of our ginger cut up. It's about 24 grams. You can round it up to 25. And we've got our little pot sizzling away. I'm gonna wait until this is shrunk about maybe a quarter in size, and then I'm gonna add the ginger with other things. Okay, so I've just read through all the recipes, and they were like, add everything at the same time, which I have not done. So we are gonna add everything now. So we are going to add everything now, our ginger, the vinegar and the sugar. This will give the chutney something to dissolve into and absorb. We're also going to add a little bit of cinnamon because I'm feeling crazy. Why the hell not? Cinnamon will go. It's like a crumble but savoury. We're also going to add in some sultanas because every chutney seems to have them and they're very delicious. And I'm going to add a little bit more ginger but in a dried form to give it a bit more of a kick. I'm also going to add a chili because why not? I've tasted the chutney and it's very sweet and I've added more ginger as you saw. I just feel like this will, rhubarb, chili and ginger. It's going to be good. So I'm just going to add one chili because I don't want to kill anybody with spice. My jars are currently in to sterilise. My chutney is cooling and I've got a little bit on a spoon so we can taste it. Guys, wow, that's really nice. The chili is not coming through, but I'm not mad about it. I might add some chili flakes to it, but it's very tangy and it's very sweet on the end. Ooh, yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of chili flakes to it and then she's good to go. Gotta cool her down, pop her in jars, and then we're set. So I have my, it's really hot. I have my sterilised jars ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna put my chutney in there. With this, if you are making along at home, you've got to make sure that you don't touch the rims of the jars or like the inside of the lids because any bacteria that's on your hands can then get into the chutney and we don't want that because we've just spent like an hour making it. So I'm gonna get my trusty little spoon and we're gonna go and put it in the jars. The spoon is okay, I got the spoon out. Let's go, spoon time. Okie dokie. Goodbye. Oh, please fit. Oh, why do you not fit? We have it. Our little chutney. I'm just gonna pop the rest of them in their jars and then I'll show you the finished result of all of our little warm creations. Oh, it's so warm. There you have it, guys. How to make a rhubarb and ginger chutney. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait a couple of months before I actually eat this because the longer you leave chutney, the better. So just store these in the meantime, pop them in a dark cupboard. I mean, you can crack it open and eat it now if you want to. It's more than ready to go, but they are a lot better after a couple of months of like doing their thing. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it inspires you to make your own chutney. Very much using the same kind of format that I wrote down earlier. I have no idea what I'm doing, and if it's working for me, then I'm sure it will work for you too. Okay, well, as always, my Instagram is @theuglycrumpet. Please give it a little follow, like and subscribe if you are liking my content, share it around, it really helps me out, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.